America's latest fighter plane, the F-35, has been mired in controversy. Critics cite cost, faulty design, and the attempt to use it to fill multiple roles. Even the pilot's helmet is controversial. VOA's Bernard Schussman reports from New York.
The cutting-edge F-35 stealth jet costs approximately $100 million per plane, and that does not include the price of the engine. So far, the entire design, startup, and production costs are estimated at $350 billion and counting. But what may even be more controversial is the $400,000 plus helmet, an integral part of the plane's weapons system. Major Will Andreatta, a U.S. Air Force combat veteran, is the F-35 Heritage Flight Team Commander, pilot, and program defender.
This helmet, it has all of our weapons employment information, and that is both when we're looking straight and when we're looking out to the sides. All the information that the jet brings into the aircraft is available to me in this helmet, and that is why it is really more than a helmet. Up here at the top portion of it, this is the central computer of the actual helmet. This is where all the information is processed and where it decides what it's going to display to me. Out here, this visor is what we call the display visor. So it is where the information is being projected into.
The helmet includes expensive cameras that enable the pilot to look at both outside and inside the cockpit. It also has night vision cameras at a flip of a switch. Dan Grazier, with the Project on Government Oversight, says the helmet is symptomatic of a larger problem, putting too much into one package. He spoke to VOA via Skype.
Out of this desire to incorporate all this technology, they add costs and they add complexity, which later on there's a maintenance burden on that, because it's one more thing, one more piece inside this aircraft that can fail down the road.
The helmet cameras are necessary because the F-35 pilot sits much lower in the plane than in other fighter jets. Grazier says that's a design flaw.
What that means for the taxpayers is we're not only paying for the design of the cockpit with the pilot inside the plane, but now we get the added benefit of paying an extra $500,000 or so on top of that for this complex helmet design to overcome something that they could have just done with simple engineering.
The F-35 is designed for an approximate 50-year lifetime. 2,500 aircraft will be built for the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marines, plus several hundred additional planes for participating allies. Pilots from the other countries in the program are now training with the F-35 in Arizona.